Hello, and welcome to another episode of my Trooper playthrough series. This episode will focus on all the Trooper story missions on Taris. We're going to throw Port Raga in here, which we just traveled to now, even though you could count that as Coruscant. But I find the missions on Taris are a lot less time to take doing other classes. I'm Slick as always, and let's get to it. So we flew to Port Raga, which happens to be in Hut space. When you get out, it's like a little space shuttle or something. It looks like Sergeant Jaxo is here for us.
Well, if it isn't the man himself, I was hoping Garza would send you to handle this one.
I'd have preferred getting together somewhere a bit more private than a hostage situation, but this will just have to do.
I'm sure we can find a way to get alone together sooner or later.
I'd like that very much. Let's start with the accommodations. Port Raga is privately owned and officially neutral, but Wraith and her pals have taken over behind the scenes. My boys and I managed to tweak the sensors and keep your landing inconspicuous, but as soon as you step out of this hangar, it's party time.
Do you know where Kresul is being held?
We do, but there's some bad news on that front. Wraith has Kresul locked up in a hangar at the other end of the station. There's heavy security plus a big bonus, explosives. Not enough bang to trash the station, of course, but plenty to ruin your day if you're in that hangar when they blow. Play it careful in there.
Thanks for the heads up, Sergeant.
You got it. I'd say it's time to get out there and get our senator back. What do you say?
Now you'll see how Havoc Squad gets things done.
I'm looking forward to it. See you on the other side, Lieutenant. Good luck.
Alright, so a little bit of a recap what we're doing. If you guys remember, Havoc Squad, the original Havoc Squad, defected. And now Jorgan and I are the only two members. Because of that, it's actually up to us to try and put Havoc Squad back together, and we're hunting down the traitors themselves. So Wraith, the second in command, happened to have kidnapped a Republic senator, and here we are to try and basically save him. So, pretty easy to get through here. So they happen to mention, Sergeant Jackson mentioned that there are explosives now that we're at the end here. I think there are some former Republic soldiers here too. let's, I guess we gotta defeat all these guards, because they're guarding them. Makes sense, I guess. Oh, it's just these guys over here. Apparently not. Must be more around back here. There are. There we go. Ah, the senator has kind of been a dick to us.
Who the... Oh, you. I should have known Garza would try to keep all of this inside her twisted little family. Well, don't just stand there. You know how to defuse bombs, don't you? Ray said they'll explode if I leave the room. She has a remote detonator too, so be quick.
Don't worry, sir. I'm going to get you out of here.
I am not a child to be comforted, Lieutenant. That traitor was going to force me to go on record, saying the Senate officially abandoned Havoc Squad on Endoprime.
I wouldn't mind knowing why you abandoned Havoc myself.
Havoc abandoned us. They invaded Endoprime and incited a massive armed response from the Empire. Do you realize what will happen if this situation goes public? The Senate would be a firestorm. All of our judgments publicly called into question. And General Garza and Spec Force Division would be the first to burn.
That's not gonna happen.
A wise decision. I'll admit, I'd like to see the look on that traitor's face when all of her bombs suddenly shut down. To watch that coward scurry away into the shadows when she realizes that her plans have failed would be priceless.
Be quiet and let me work, sir.
Just be careful or we're both dead.
So we get to examine the bomb here. Very sophisticated bomb she built. Time to seal the chamber. Yeah, the pressure has been dealt with. So now we gotta disarm this really slowly. It'd probably be better if they actually made it where you had to make it where you disarm the bomb, and if you screwed up, you blew them up. That'd be funny. Make it realistic.
Is it safe now? Are all of the bombs shut down?
We're good to go, Senator.
Good. Get on with it, Lieutenant. We still got to get out of this disgusting place. Go on, lead the way.
Okay, so now we gotta escort our senator here to safety. As you can see, he's running right behind. I didn't realize he's still behind me. Alright, so let's return to Sergeant Jaxo here.
Well, look what we've got here, boys. Welcome to safety, Senator.
Who in the blazes are you? Mercenaries? This is ridiculous.
Oh yeah. General Garza hires mercs to rescue Republic senators all the time.
These people are spec force troops in disguise, sir.
Fantastic. Now I almost wish they were mercenaries.
So, you rescued our charming friend here, obviously. Nice work. Any luck taking down Wraith?
Rescuing the senator tipped her off. She ran for it.
Huh. Not sure you got a fair trade on that one, buddy.
Wraith must be even better than they say. We were watching every inch of this place. Nobody saw her leave.
Is someone going to get me a ship to Coruscant anytime soon?
Oh, don't worry, your honorable eminent senatorness. You're catching a ride with us.
I owe you big time, Jaxo.
I'm sure we'll think of some way for you to make it up to me. Besides, we're gonna have a fun time together, aren't we, Senator?
Yes, delightful.
Hey, I know you need to contact Garza and report in, but you should come back to my place on Coruscant sometime soon. We'll have a little victory celebration, just the two of us. What do you say?
Count me in.
Good deal. Just don't keep me waiting too long. Garza's bound to send me on another op sooner or later. Wouldn't want to miss our chance. So long. Take care out there.
Alright, so let's return to our ship's holo terminal and... Oh wow, a little R&R used to be optional, now it isn't. Well, anytime we want, we can go see Sergeant Jaxo. I'll probably include that in this video, so let's do that. Alright, so we've returned to our ship.
Lieutenant, I was just speaking with Sergeant Jaxo. Congratulations. Saving Senator Krazel will certainly help our affairs with the Senate. We needed someone to owe us a favor. Well done.
I'm not sure Krasul will be taking our side on anything.
In the end, he will remember who saved his life, and that's very important for us. You're in the field, Lieutenant. You see how far the Empire is reaching. A full attack isn't far off now. To keep the Empire's forces at bay, we need the Senate's support. We need allies.
I'm glad I could help out the cause.
Yes, you've done quite well in that regard. One thing, Lieutenant. I was disappointed to learn of Wraith's escape. She's capable of causing great turmoil.
When I catch Wraith, she's going to wish she had died.
I have little doubt. Now, our technicians have decoded the first two sets of data from the Coruscant relay. Your first two targets are Taris and Nar Shaddaa.
Taris and Nar Shaddaa. I'll move out right away.
Good luck, Garza out.
Alright, so let us make the jump. Well, just so I can make it look like I have real armor on. Let us make the jump to Coruscant first to speak with Sergeant Jaxo in her apartment. Alright, so we've just shown up to Sergeant Jaxo's place. Let's see what she wants.
Hey there, Lieutenant Hero. I was hoping you'd take me up on my offer.
Sergeant Jorgan, would you mind giving me and the lieutenant a bit of privacy here?
I wouldn't stay for a Medal of Valor.
Now that I have you all to myself, no techs watching through the armor cam, no grumpy squad members, I can finally get to know this dashing new Havoc commander.
Yeah, there's really not that much to tell.
That's not how I heard it. Word is you saw more action on Ord Mantell than most of us see in a whole tour. But let's not talk about that now. To tell the truth, I didn't bring you here to talk.
We'll just have to think of something else to do.
I already got a plan in mind.
Very direct.
Lieutenant, you keep on like this and I might have to take a liking to you.
See that you do, Sergeant.
I'll take that as an order, sir.
I'd better not keep you here any longer, or Garza will have me surveilling hut bathhouses for weeks for holding you up.
Be safe out there, Lieutenant. And keep in touch.
Alright, now that we've had our little R&R Sergeant Jaxo, let's head to Taris. Alright, so we're here on Taris, so let's use our ship's holoterminal and find out why we're here.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. Do you copy?
I read you loud and clear, General.
I understand you've just landed on Taris. I've already contacted our local regimental commander, Colonel Gaff, to secure his support. Colonel Gaff doesn't know the specifics of your mission, only that he should assist you in every way possible. I'd like to keep it that way.
Do we know which of the Havoc traitors is hiding here?
I'm afraid not. You'll have to depend on local intelligence gathering to determine your target's identity and location. Taris is a dangerous and untamed wasteland. A Sith attack several centuries ago leveled every standing structure and virtually eradicated the local population. Where cities once rivaled Coruscant, only swamps and ruins remain. Reclaiming and rebuilding the planet has become an important symbolic goal for the Senate.
I couldn't care less about the Senate's symbolic goals, Garza.
My briefings are not intended to entertain you. That's all I have for you, Lieutenant. Report in when your operation is complete.
I'll contact you as soon as the job's done, General.
The symbolicness of Taris does not really affect me. Alright, so let's make the jump to meet this Colonel Gaff. Alright, so here we are on Taris in front of Colonel Gaff's place. SAR command, apparently. Search and rescue, I think, is what that's supposed to stand for. Anyway, we're at negative 1876, negative 195 in Elara. Let's enter and find out what's going on. Colonel Gaff.
Well, well. General Garza graces us with her finest. At ease. I'm Colonel Gaff. These are my senior officers. Your CO sent orders to do whatever is necessary to support your mission. Of course, she didn't see fit to tell me what that mission is. You care to enlighten me?
I can't discuss the details.
Typical. Forget the reconstruction of Taris. I gotta shift everything around and help with some top-secret mission nonsense. Whatever Garza has you looking for, you won't find it on Taris. Nothing unusual has happened since I took command.
Patrol teams 3, 5, and 8. All lost, or without explanation.
Sergeant Dorne, I don't recall giving you permission to speak.
I wasn't speaking to you. I was speaking to the Lieutenant, per General Garza's instructions. Are you ordering me to violate Code 73B and ignore the General's directive, Colonel?
Always got a regulation to quote, don't you, Sergeant Dorne?
If the Sergeant has information, I'll take it.
The matter was settled days ago. Taris is dangerous. Casualties are common on patrol teams. It's unfortunate, but not unusual, no matter what Sergeant Dorne says. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a planet to run. Carry on with your secret mission. Just don't muck up anything important.
Apologies for the Colonel, Lieutenant. Not all men are meant to lead.
The Colonel has his rank for a reason. We shouldn't question him.
Regulation 5.3 compels us to report all officer misconduct. The command structure must be effective. I'm Elara Dorne, sir. Sergeant, First Class, Commander of Search and Rescue Squad 204. We have 3 full squads, all MIA on patrols. The situation is critical.
You have any idea what happened to these men?
I'm afraid not, Lieutenant. Casualties are common on swamp patrols. Rakghoul attacks account for the majority, approximately 87%. However, SAR sweeps discovered no evidence of Rakghoul activity in these instances. Someone else attacked those teams. If you're looking for unusual activity, then this is it, sir.
I appreciate your help, Sergeant.
I included the last known coordinates for the MIA patrols in my official incident report, Lieutenant. I'll load it into your datapad for your review. Taris falls under unexplored, unsecured territory protocols. All armor cams transmit to SAR Command. I'll contact you with developments.
Sounds like a plan, Sergeant.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
That was interesting. I've had drill instructors more relaxed than that woman. Not to mention that accent.
The locals can run things however they want. We've got our mission to worry about.
You're the boss. Lead the way, Lieutenant.
Before we search for Patrol Team 3 here, what Jorgan was just basically stating is the fact that she has an Imperial accent. Very thick. So yeah, she's a defector. Alright, so let's make the jump to where Patrol Team 3 was last found, or last seen. Alright, so Patrol Team 3, it's not that far, it's at negative 1611, negative 199. Well, just a little bit south of where I am. That's where I just jumped to. Now what we should find is power converters?
Those are power converters, Lieutenant. Old ones. Any theories on how they got to that location?
The people who attacked our patrols may have dropped them.
Possible. None of the other patrols logged similar discoveries. Power converters come from ignition systems, engine parts. It takes work to remove them. Someone dropped these converters. Either the patrol or their attackers. We need more information to determine which.
I'll search the next coordinates immediately.
I'll remain in contact, Lieutenant. Dawn out.
Alright, so let's make the next jump to Patrol Team 5. Alright, so we're even further up where Patrol Team 5 last was seen. At negative 1405, negative 186 up in this area. More power converters.
More power converters. According to the logs, this patrol followed an entirely different route. Either both patrols recovered the same engine parts from separate locations, or the converters were dropped in both areas by one group. The attackers.
This could all be just a coincidence.
The odds would be astronomical, Lieutenant. We're past that point now. A specialist MO7 science officer could examine the converters to determine their source. We have such an officer on staff. I will notify him while you search the last coordinates.
Sounds like a plan, Sergeant.
Very well, Lieutenant. I'll proceed to Science Division at once. Good luck, Lieutenant.
Alright, let's go check out where Patrol Team 8 was last time. Let's just kill the guys. Alright, so Patrol Team 8 is actually in an instanced area. We're at negative 1159, negative 174, all the way at the top here. So let's run in and check out what we need to. More power converters, it looks like. Crap, scavengers.
Target neutralized.
Lieutenant, status report. Are you injured?
Ah, there's a dead one there.
Everything is fully operational.
Good. There's much to do. Your attackers were scavengers. Threat assessment reports classify them as a non-combatant group. That classification is clearly inaccurate. I'll notify command.
I need to know where these scavengers come from, their numbers and armaments.
Unknown, sir. Local intelligence felt they weren't worthy of investigation. Armed hostility against Republic personnel clearly justifies an immediate armed response, Lieutenant. It's your call.
Do we have any leads on the scavengers' HQ?
Orbital scan has just managed to pinpoint the location of the scavengers' compound. I'll scramble up my team and prep them immediately. We'll effect entry to the compound once you've created an opening.
I'll see you on the other side, Sergeant.
Good luck, Lieutenant. Sergeant Dorne out.
Alright, it's now time to head to Fallen Spire's stronghold. So we actually have gloves that fit with our
Even the most advanced droids cannot make a shimmer
thing here.
press from a Bantha's ear, Master.
So let's make the jump there now. Alright, so here we are at the Fallen Spire stronghold. If you come out here, this is about the cave you'd go into, the Rakghoul serum, doing the quest Pirate Medicine. When you enter in here, just take a right, and that actually takes you to where the trooper mission phase is. Let's go in and investigate the place. Hopefully we'll find out where our Havoc traitor is. Just remember, this is the scavenger stronghold. I didn't even see him there. So, quite a drop, so I'm not going to drop down. You can see how our helmet here gets pretty buggy. Instead of being the green, they tried to put some sort of reflection and it bugs up pretty badly.
My results were less than ideal, Master. There is no excuse for this failure. Your peace of mind is my highest priority. Rest assured, this will be done to perfection.
Target neutralized.
Alright, I'm gonna take these guys out real quick. Because if I remember correctly, there's kind of like a little boss we have to fight after. Alright.
You're from the Republic. Watch out. There's a huge alien guarding us, and... there it is! Run for it!
It's a Kintan. Yeah, let's just heal up with recharge and reload. Let's disable these force fields. I wonder why all these guys are trapped in here. Yeah, there's a blue back there we almost missed. Before I talk to him, I better go back and get that. And that's just perfect. Exactly what we needed. Alright, so let's talk to Ensign Tane.
Who are you? You took that thing down easy.
Commanding Officer, Havoc Squad.
You're kidding. They actually sent Havoc Squad after us? I'm Ensign Tane, sir. It's a good thing you found us. The scavengers were gonna ship us off to some guy named Needles as soon as we healed up.
Needles? As in Ryler Durant, the Havoc Squad medic?
I really don't know. Needles is all they ever called the guy. Figured it must be a code name, right?
Guess this wasn't a waste of time after all.
And that's not all. I also heard...
Here they are. Cav, Gorin, cover the exit. Vice, Marco, Tabba, see to these men's wounds.
Oh, great. Sergeant Dorne's here to make sure we get stomped according to regulation.
Report, Ensign. Did you learn anything about the enemy?
Yes, sir. Sergeant, sir. As I was just telling the lieutenant here, we were captured for some guy named Needles. And get this, there are Imperials here, on Taris. They're working with this Needles guy in a hidden base out in the swamps.
Sounds like you overheard quite a bit.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. The scavengers were pretty sloppy about talking in front of us. So, are you excited, Dorne? You finally have the chance to correct your old buddy's paperwork again.
That attitude's getting you nowhere fast.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. Sorry, sir.
Many of the local troops feel that my adherence to regulations is a result of my upbringing, Lieutenant. I was born Imperial. However, after 2 years' service in the Imperial military, I defected. Given my extensive knowledge and training, I was awarded this position under Service Code 37R.
What made you change sides?
The Imperials regularly violated their own stated regulations and intentions without cause. I refused to participate. We can discuss non-mission critical issues later. My team and I will get these men back to base, Lieutenant. You proceed with your mission against Needles and his Imperial installation.
I'll make sure everyone involved pays the price.
A strike now should catch the Imperials by surprise. Good luck, Lieutenant.
Well, not exactly an up for me anymore. Check out what we get. Alright, so it's pretty obvious now we gotta investigate an Imperial research bunker. Now that we know Lieutenant Ryler Durant, or Needles, is on Taris. So he is our first guy we're going after. So let's make the jump. Alright, so here we are at the Imperial research bunker. It's actually located just across from where the Chemworks factory is for toxic heirlooms and burn-off in the Brawl sediment. I'm at negative 531, negative 200 all the way down here. So let's run in and find out what we find in this research bunker, besides Imperials, like this guy right here. Oh wow, he just called for backup. And they all stood in the same spot while I blast them with mortars. So it's actually a small little bunker. Dropping down some riot gas, a new thing I got. Talent for my ability. Basically it just throws down riot gas right below me for 15 seconds, and enemies that are in it are disoriented, slowed by 70%, and suffer a 30% melee and range accuracy loss. Alright, so we need to access this Imperial database. You gotta be kidding me, right in between them. Let's go for the bonus quest since we're here, so. have triggered a trap here. Let's have Jorgan scavenge all this while I recharge and reload. Alright, so let's access Needles database.
Looking for Needles, are you? I'm afraid he's long gone, my friend.
Tell me where Needles went and you might live.
I'll need more of a guarantee than that, I think. I'll tell you everything you need to know about Needles. But in exchange, you have to let me go.
You're in no position to bargain.
No, I'm in no position to fight. I'm in an excellent position to bargain. I have information you need. It's as straightforward as that. It's simple. Let me live, and I will tell you everything. Kill me, and you'll learn nothing.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is Sergeant Dorne. Do not trust this man. I served with him in the Empire. His name is Taris.
What? Who's that? Who are you talking to? Dawn, is that you?
Taris is a mass murderer, Lieutenant, a war criminal.
I'm listening, Sergeant. Go on.
During my time in Imperial service, Taris ordered the executions of hundreds of civilian non-combatants and full-scale bombings of unarmed populations. Furthermore, these actions were committed in circumvention of direct orders from Imperial command.
I am a soldier. I do what I must to achieve my objectives, just like you, Lieutenant.
Tell me about Needles, and I'll forget what Dorne said.
Whatever you want, I'll tell you anything. Needles is doing experiments on the Rakghouls. He wants to understand the disease, to turn it into a weapon. He left here a few hours ago. He said he was visiting some friends in the ruptured sewer system to get more samples.
I'm going to need a lot more detail here.
Rakghouls. He needs more to continue his research. He won't say who his friends are, but they supplied the Rakghouls. That's everything. That's all I know. I've given you what you wanted. Now what about me?
You'd know better than I would, Sergeant. What should I do here?
I respectfully suggest you discharge your weapon into Thoris's skull, Lieutenant.
No! This isn't fair.
If you're still recording, Sergeant, now would be a good time to stop.
There seems to be some kind of signal interference, Lieutenant. Under code 35B, I'm cutting the connection to prevent signal interception. I'll meet you back in the SAR office, Lieutenant. Dawn out.
No!
I'm such a dick. Alright, so now we have to return to speak of Dorne, so let's make that jump. Alright, so we're about to report to Sergeant Dorne. Hopefully she has some information on where Needles is.
Found a way to improve upon your specifications,
Good work with
Master.
Thoris,
I
Lieutenant.
trust you don't mind.
War criminals do not deserve the opportunity to strike deals. Lab results confirmed Thoris's account. Needles has almost completed a weaponized strain of Rakghoul disease. However, the data makes no mention of Needles' friends in the ruins of the transport system.
Needles probably has another whole outpost loaded with imps out there.
Unlikely. Thoris would have been aware of another Imperial team operating so close by. Available intelligence doesn't show any populations in the ruins of the transport system, but scans of the area have been cursory at best. Rakghouls infest the area, making scouting by foot inordinately difficult. However, one traversable route has been located.
I'll scout the area myself.
Any geographical information you can bring back would be very helpful, Lieutenant. This ruined transport station is our only lead to Needle's location. I would encourage you to stock up on supplies and munitions before entering the area. Good luck.
Alright, it's time to search for Needles. So let's go do that. That's in Transport Station 5. It's See, that ends our thing on here. Because that's where we get our next gun, which doesn't look too good considering we got the one from Hammer Station. Looks pretty good though compared to what we're using. I mean, look at what we're using. At any rate, I digress. Let's move on to where Needles is. Alright, so we're way out here in Transport Station 5, locating Needles. So we're at 1223, negative 162, all the way up here. Which kind of sucks because then we gotta run all the way back down there for our stuff, of course. The Karens take us this far, so it doesn't really matter. Let's run in and see if we can find Needles. See what he's done. As he seems to be doing stuff with Ryhlis here. Imperials like you thought. I'm gonna try and get the bonus quest demo over here. There's only 25 of them. Alright, let's come into this room. An Imperial base commander. Interesting. So there should be 4 more up here at least, and there's a bunch right in front of us here. I mentioned that guy over there. There we go, we liquidated the laboratory. Now let's see what we got over here. Needles, Ensign Sarvin, and Forza, a net ghoul. Oh, this is interesting.
So congratulations to you, Ensign Sarvin, on your noble sacrifice.
It's alright. No, wait, sir, no!
Exquisite. I'll be requiring more rat ghouls for my work, Borzoth.
We already gave you the rat ghouls you asked for. When will you do as we asked?
It talks!
As soon as the weapon is completed. With it, we will decimate the Republic outpost.
I smell an intruder.
So you do. Sergeant, is that really you?
I've moved up in the world since you last saw me.
So I see. You've slaughtered enough Republic enemies to be rewarded, then. Well done. I see you aren't alone. You brought that pathetic worm all the way from Ord Mantell, just to die along with you.
Talk all you want, Dorne. You're not getting out of here alive.
Your timing is impeccable. Just as I find myself with plenty of pathogen but no more test subjects, you arrive. The transformation will hurt at first, but that's merely your organs rupturing and realigning. It's all over quickly, I assure you.
I'm not getting turned into one of those things.
Struggle if you must, then, but you'll wish you hadn't made it so hard on yourself. Vorzoth, please assist me in subduing our newest volunteer.
With pleasure.
Fire at will.
Let's go.
Take them.
So, he's been turning all these Imperials into ragdoll. And there goes Needles. He's now dead. The question is, who will we find on Nar Shaddaa?
Looks like more samples of Needle's weaponized Rakghoul disease. What should we do with them?
What do you think we should do?
Well, can't hurt to take a few samples back so Research Division could take a look at them. I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
We'll take the samples back with us then.
Just be careful with those things. I'd say it's about time we got out of here, Lieutenant. We'll follow your lead.
Alright, so that was just wow. Let's return to Sergeant Dorne to tell us of our results and what we found. I know that was dark-sided, but like Jorgan said, bringing some of these back wouldn't hurt. I mean, whether we use them as a weapon or not, I don't know. That could be the case at some point. But it's we could use it to combat it too. So, like I said, let's make that jump. All right, so we've returned to Sergeant Dorne's office, so to speak. So let's talk to her, see what she has to say.
Welcome back, Lieutenant. Congratulations on the success of your mission.
I couldn't have pulled off this mission without you, Sergeant.
I was only following orders, Lieutenant. General Garza attempted to contact you a few moments ago. I took the liberty of briefing her on your mission status.
Thank you very much.
The General requested that you contact her before departing Taris. The holocom in the next room has been prepared for your use.
I'll contact her right away.
Congratulations once again, Lieutenant.
Alright. Since I don't need it. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, a new ally, huh? So let's talk to Garza, apparently.
Ah, greetings, Lieutenant. I understand congratulations are in order.
Needles is neutralized, General.
You've done very well. Needles was a brilliant man. Taking him down was no small feat. And there's something else, Lieutenant. Tell me, what do you think of Sergeant Dorne?
Sergeant Dorne helped me when no one else would, General.
Yes, your reception on Taris wasn't ideal. I'm glad you managed to find the one useful officer in the entire outpost. I looked over her service record. Impressive stuff, I must say. Were you aware that Dorne served with the Imperial military for almost 2 years, Lieutenant?
She told me she grew up in the Empire.
Yes, the accent is a dead giveaway. Pure Droman Kos. Sergeant Dorne earned more commendations in her 2 years of Imperial service than most soldiers earn in 10. Since joining the Republic, she's earned 2 Medals of Valor, both for rescuing wounded soldiers under fire in enemy territory. This woman has led an exceptional career.
Because Amela is. She's gorgeous. What the hell?
Someone with Sergeant Dorne's skills would make a great addition to my squad.
I agree. Sergeant Dorne is Havoc squad material without question. It's settled then. Congratulations, Lieutenant. You're halfway to a full squad. I'll contact Colonel Gaff to notify him about the transfer. You should go and inform Sergeant Dorne yourself, Lieutenant. Contact me from your ship when you've finished. Garza out.
Meet our second companion, Elara Dorne. She is the medic of the group, for those wondering, which will help me when I do my heroic video. So I plan on using the trooper along with Dorne.
Lieutenant, sir? Is there something else I can do for you?
Consider this your official invitation to Havoc Squad, Sergeant Dorne.
Lieutenant, this is the greatest honor of my career. I'm speechless.
Membership in Havoc Squad is the highest achievement in all of the Republic Armed Forces, Sergeant. Congratulations.
Sergeant Dorne, reporting for duty, Lieutenant. I'll prepare my Regulation 6 personnel transfer documents at once.
Assemble your kit and embark on my ship, double time.
I'll gather my personal effects and meet you on board your ship, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Alright, so let's head to our ship real quick, make that jump, so we can finish off this video for the Taris missions. Alright, so we've landed on our ship. Let's use our holoterminal. Report to Garza once more.
Lieutenant, I assume Sergeant Dorne took the news well?
Sergeant Dorne is honored to be in Havoc Squad.
Excellent. We'll have the squad fully restaffed in no time. One other detail. Were you able to retrieve a sample of the weaponized Rakghoul disease that Needles was developing?
I'd hate to think of the Republic using it on anyone.
Research purposes only, I assure you. Just leave it in the secured case beneath the holocommunicator. I'll see it reaches the right people. That's all for now, Lieutenant. Congratulations once again. Garza out.
Alright, so, and with that we have completed Taris on our trooper. So next time we'll head for Nar Shaddaa when you see this character doing their class mission. So, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe as it really helps. Keep checking back for more video updates, support the official release, and good luck.